Hello and welcome to the Fantasy Football Show with me, Rob Daly, alongside me, Chris Parrott and Andy Haslam. Andy, making your debut. Are you excited for this debut?
Couldn't be more excited, to be honest. I'm struggling to contain myself, Rob.
We normally have Laura in your seat. We were thinking maybe we put you in a wig and try and pull it off, but I think it's best not to do that.
I think one of us is a bit more photogenic than the other. That's all I'll say there.
And you might notice as well there's a bad atmosphere in the studio because me and Chris have fallen out already today. Over Joe Allen, an old topic on the Fantasy Football Show, because I called him the Welsh Pirlo and you got very upset.
Definitely the Welsh Chavi. That was how it was coined initially. But maybe they're now the Italian Allen. Or he's been that good, isn't he?
The hair, the beard, it's the Welsh Pirlo. Let's look at the top performing players in fantasy football at the moment. These are the top 6 of players remaining in the tournament. And Chris, Aaron Ramsey in that list was suspended for the semi-final against Portugal.
Yeah, otherwise he definitely would have been in my team. He's been one of those that I thought I won't bring Ramsey in, I won't bring him in, Wales are going out. And then every time they go through and he scores points. So if you've got him, he's 7.6 million as well. You're going to have to look for another Welsh superstar. Maybe Hal Robson-Kanu.
Yeah, very much so.
Or Joe Allen.
Or Joe Allen. Very good
the
point,
Welsh Pirlo. Andy, more attackers in the lineup now as well. We generally at the start of the tournament, it's all defenders in the top performing players. We're starting to see value in those now. We
are, yeah. I mean, Payet's obviously been up there right since match day 1 without a goal and the assist. Griezmann come into his own the last couple of games, and Boateng, Hector, Neuer, it's kind of difficult to see that they'd still be up there after the semis. I don't really fancy either France or Germany to keep a clean sheet, to be honest. So I would imagine there'd probably be more attackers up there, even so, after the semi-finals. Remember, you can make 6 transfers, free transfers for the semi-final stage. Let's look at our teams now, starting with Andy's. Andy, not a bad week to be making your debut on the show. I was reluctant to get you on because you're actually doing better than me at the moment, but not a bad week at all. No, I mean, obviously there's a couple of disappointments there. The big one, I suppose, would be Bale. If Wales score 3 goals, I think you're incredibly unlucky not to have a goal and assist from him. True. And Umtiti at the back was a bit of a gamble because obviously Adil Rami was suspended and I had him before, which didn't pay off. But otherwise, you can't really complain.
Chris, I can't help but notice that the captain's armband should have been on another player.
Yeah, it's one of those that Hector got 5 points, and you thought, do I risk those 5 points? But
yeah, I never switch. If they do anything
really?
Out of the ordinary, I always stick. Yeah, it's too much. I'm not a gambler, Chris.
I most certainly am. And because I've been playing catch up, I've had to do that type of thing. So it worked because, as we'll see in a moment, I picked Giroud. I had Hazard, and he got me 10 points, and then I picked Giroud.
That was a big call, Chris. Well, let's look at your team now then. And he's praising himself. For this change.
It's because if it weren't for Giroud, it would have been another incredibly ordinary week. He must have at least half of my points again. Bigger captain, but not much else, it seems.
Andy, what do you make to it?
Well, I mean, similar to me, a bit unlucky with Bale and Ronaldo. I mean, Ronaldo's consistently, apart from match day 3, not really delivered for you, is he? Considering he's the most expensive player on the game. And I would say you can't really pick a defence either, to be honest, looking at that. But you can't really complain overall, I think that's decent. Just good to see you're lagging behind me in the overall points.
Yeah, lagging behind both of us, Chris.
I've been even with you, but I had such a terrible start. So if I can get in the top 100,000, that is my aim.
You'll take that. Okay, let's look at my team now. Everyone has to be nice.
Did you chuckle at his name?
No, just yeah.
It's a horrendous name. So Romelu Lukaku let me down again. He had a couple of really good chances in Belgium's defeat to Wales, but I made Griezmann captain.
Ronaldo not really done it.
Yeah,
and that's it now.
Yeah, and Lewandowski only scored 1 goal, and a lot of people picked him as well. But Griezmann as captain, that paid off in the end, Andy, as well.
Yeah, I mean, again, you've got a mixture there, haven't you? Really, you've got Payet, Ramsey, consistently impressed, and then back 4 and keeper. Not really done it for you. So. And
a bench of players who left the tournament long ago as well.
You've got how many? 6 changes.
6 transfers. I'm going to be using every single.
I can already see you're going to have 6 transfers because otherwise you'll be fielding half a team.
Okay, guys, thank you very much for joining us on the show. Remember, you can get more tips from Andrew, Vass, and Paolo as well, and you can play our Daily Sevens game.